You're listening to Mentoring Developers. So what are the choices? What are the possible choices of mobile app technologies or languages that people can use?
There's actually quite a few now. Most recently, Apple released a language called Swift. It's very type safe. It's static language, requires you to catches a lot of your bugs via the compiler before you even ship an app out to your customers. Android has anything that is written via the JVM, such as Java, Kotlin, Scala, any one of those languages can work. They've just got different levels of compatibility within the Android system. And most recently, Facebook has released React Native to allow you to create apps using JavaScript. And I believe that that's definitely going to be pretty amazing in the future to allow front-end developers to move into the mobile app space and write apps as they please.
Absolutely.
Microsoft also has a company that they just purchased called Xamarin, allowing you to write apps for Android and iOS in C#.
Yeah, so there's just so many choices because there are so many platforms. In the web, it's just a web platform, right? So
yeah,
you have JavaScript and then things that compile to JavaScript. But on the mobile space, there are different platforms, and they have the proprietary languages and their frameworks, and then things that compile to those proprietary languages. So then there's just maybe, many times more choices. But then the problem happens, one of the problems that we deal with, like if you want to build a mobile app right now, you have to choose which platform you want to build it for in general. So if you want build it for the Apple platform, you're going to code in this language. Or if you are building it for Android, you do it this way. If you're doing it for another platform, you do it the other way. That will give you the native experience. Or you can work in another language or another framework that compiles to or converts to the iOS and Android and so on platform. So there's a lot for us, for a new developer. There's a lot to absorb and a lot to take in. If you're blank, if you really don't have any preferences, I think making a choice is pretty hard. It's not a straightforward choice.
Right. I think most people just end up choosing their phone of choice. So if they're natively or always using iPhones, then they'll lean towards Apple. Every single mobile platform has their own design language and a lot of little intricacies that make it so hard for people to just go in and say, yeah, I'm going to write this app for two languages. Sometimes it requires a separate conversation on how that transfers over into Android or in iOS.
Thank you so much for listening.
For show notes and transcripts, visit us at mentoringdevelopers.com.